Hi, hello, good afternoon. This is Maruti Prasad Sir. All of you, welcome to Unacademy YouTube channel. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for coming, all of you. Yes, today we are going to discuss. Hi, Nusa. Good afternoon. Welcome to Unacademy platform. Very good afternoon. Today we are going to discuss about the organic compounds which is containing nitrogen. Already in the last class we have completed the basic concept about the organic compounds which are containing nitrogen. Yes, is it audible, Nusa? Is it audible? Yes, thank you. See here, the organic compounds which are containing nitrogen we are going to discuss right now. In the last class we have completed the basic concept about the organic compounds which are containing the nitrogen. But before I am starting it, I want to discuss a brief description about the plus subscription. Of course, if you are a plus subscriber, then there is no problem. Or if you are not taking any subscription yet, please take the subscription immediately. So many number of benefits are there by taking the plus subscription. We will deliver the main content that is called as premium content, but that is for affordable price. Okay, and we will conduct the structured live courses also. After completion of the live course, we will conduct the live doubt clearing sessions also, and we will conduct mega quizzes. It is called as mega quiz at regular intervals for getting self analysis of yourself. So this entire phenomenon is very benefit for you, and so many number of batches will be launching every month for complete preparation of the syllabus. And so many test series with daily practice papers, full length mock tests will be conducted with complete analysis of yourself. And by taking single subscription, you will get unlimited access. Okay. So you can utilize 20 plus top educators, you can utilize 10 plus batches, 250 plus courses, 2000 plus lessons. Each and everything you can easily download and listen and learn something about from these. But don't forget to use my code, that is Maruti Live. If you apply my code, you will get 10% of instant discount. And see here, Unacademy is giving two best plans for EAMCET 2021 aspirants. One is 12 months, second one is 6 months plan. 12 months plan is for 12,375, whereas 6 months plan is for 10,125 rupees. It is approximately 1,000 rupees per month. It is 1,600 approximately per month. Okay. Two comprehensive batches has already been started. It is for 8 months and it is for 6 months of course. It is for PCB, Physics, Chemistry and Biology, but it is for PCM, Physics, Chemistry and Mathematics. But one more important thing has been already released by Unacademy, that is Telugu batch. Why the Telugu batch has been launched by the Unacademy? Because if we are explaining in Telugu language for already all Telangana as well as AP, then it is very better understanding for all of your learners. So only for that purpose the Unacademy has given. Unacademy has introduced this Telugu batch for TS and AP EAMCET 2021. I think this batch is very helpful to you. For this, the monthly trial plan is 2,250 rupees. It is very benefit for you. If you are not getting enrolled yet, please take the enrollment immediately. And wherever necessary, we are giving the tips as well as tricks to you for time save as well as for better score of the examination. Of course, this batch has already been started on 12th of October. Nearly 1.5 months has already gone. Okay, please take the subscription immediately. Now coming to our lesson. Yesterday we have discussed about the basic concepts, only the introduction part of the organic compounds which are containing the nitrogen. But today I am completely entering into the chemical properties of the organic compounds containing nitrogen. So what type of chemical properties which are there? Let us discuss one by one. The basic important chemical property is Gabriel thalamide reaction. For hearing sake it is somewhat difficult, but for chemical reaction it is very easy. Gabriel thalamide reaction. Actually, the name itself has the meaning thalamide. Actually, thalamide means it is coming from thalic acid. How can you write the thalic acid? Just simply you can write the benzene ring with the carbon monoxides. and already this halic acid along with amide it is. Amide means, you know very well, CONH is called amide. CONH is called amide. So you can write like this, CONH and CONH. So benzene ring along with CONH and CONH. So it is called as phthalimide. It is called as phthalimide. So once you are reacting this phthalimide with KOH, potassium hydroxide, if you are reacting it, then it will produce. What is the chemical product which will produce here? It will produce CONK and CONK. It is called as potassium phthalimide. It is called as potassium phthalimide. But once you are reacting it with potassium phthalimide, of course, once the product potassium phthalimide is formed, then you have to react it with the alkyl halide. Then what will happen? See here, here potassium is there, here halide is there. So these two are combined together and removes as potassium halide. It will form a potassium halide. CONR will be produced. Okay. Then finally you have to treat it with the aqueous sodium hydroxide. That means just take the sodium hydroxide from the laboratory and add a small quantity of sodium hydroxide into high amount of water. Then aqueous sodium hydroxide will be prepared in a test tube. Then once you are reacting this with aqueous sodium hydroxide, then it will produce our required product. What is our required product? Amines. R and H2 is called amine. What type of amine it is? It is called as primary amine. Primary amine. So in this Gabriel phthalimide reaction, you can produce only primary amines, but not secondary and tertiary amines. So you should not, you cannot prepare this secondary as well as tertiary amines in this Gabriel phthalimide reaction. Okay, you can prepare the primary amines. So this is one of the important preparation technique of primary amines. Up to this, we have completed the session in the last class. That means the day before yesterday. So now the first chemical reaction is basic nature. You know very well. Suppose if you say that it is a basic, if you take any of the compounds, suppose if you want to say that it is a basic, that should react with acid. Is it right or not? That should react with acid. Hi Pawan. Very good afternoon. Yeah, definitely. Hi Vanaja. Very good afternoon. Yes, see here. Here we are going to discuss about the chemical reactions. Musa, is it problem? Any problem to you? Is there any speed? We have only half an hour. So within half an hour we have to complete the organic compounds containing nitrogen. Okay. Anyway, no problem. I will tell you in slow manner. Basic nature. If you want to say that the compound is having basic nature, what is our main requirement? That basic compound should react with acid. Is it right or not? Yes. See here, I am taking one amine like R and H2. Actually, it is called primary amine, right? This primary amine should react with acid. Is it right or not? Yes. Suppose if the primary amine reacts with acid, then we can easily say that this primary amine belongs to a basic, right? Definitely, this primary amine will react with the acid like HCl. How it will react? What is the product which is formed? You know very well, one acid and one base are combined together. Definitely, it will produce one salt and water. Clear? What is the salt which is produced when the primary amine reacts with HCl? The salt is RNH3 plus Cl minus. It is a salt. This salt will be produced when you are reacting the primary amines with HCl. Okay. I am taking an aromatic amine. Actually, it is an aliphatic amine, of course. It is an aliphatic amine. Once this aliphatic amine reacts with HCl, it will produce a salt. But if you take aromatic amine, how can you find out whether it is aliphatic or aromatic? If the compound is having only one alkyl group, it is called as aliphatic. Suppose if the compound is having a benzene ring, it is called as aromatic. That is only the difference in between these two, right? So this aromatic compound, when it reacts with HCl, then what is the product which is formed? What is the product? Again one salt will be produced. See here, what is the salt which will be produced here? Benzene ring, NH3 plus and Cl minus. It is also a salt. So once the amines, whether it may be aliphatic amine or it may be aromatic amine, out of these two, definitely when it reacts with the acids, it will produce salts. Basing on this phenomena, we can easily guess the amines are having basic nature. Only basing on this phenomena, only basing on the phenomena of formation of salt, only basing on the formation of salt, we can guess whether the amine is having either basic nature or acidic nature. Okay. Good. Coming to the next important chemical reaction. Alkylation. Very important chemical reaction it is. Alkylation. You know the Friedel-Crafts alkylation and the Friedel-Crafts acylation, right? Anyone please tell me what is Friedel-Crafts alkylation, Friedel-Crafts acylation? Anyone? Anyone please tell me what is Friedel-Crafts alkylation and Friedel-Crafts acylation? I will tell you. Friedel-Crafts alkylation means this amine, it may be aliphatic amine or it may be aromatic amine, that should be reacts with alkyl halide. That should be reacts with alkyl halide. Okay, Friedel-Crafts alkylation means you have to react the compound with alkyl halide. Okay, if you react it with alkyl halide, then it will produce, what is the product which is formed? This is the product. One hydrogen and one Cl will separate out. One hydrogen and one Cl will separate out as HCl, and our required product like NHCH3 will be produced. What type of amine it is? It is called as secondary amine. Okay. So normally we are taking the primary amines, but once you are reacting the primary amines with alkyl halides, it will produce secondary amine. It is an interconversion. That means you can convert the primary amine to secondary amine simply by reacting it with alkyl halides. Then again I am reacting the same substance with alkyl halide like methyl chloride. Then what will happen? Again one more hydrogen will left off from the nitrogen like this and HCl like this. Okay. Then what is the product which is formed? See here. Hi Purnasai, very good afternoon. Thank you, thanks for coming. Bond N CH3 and this is CH3. See here this nitrogen is containing 1, 2 and 3. 3 number of carbons. If the nitrogen is containing only 1 carbon, we can say that it is primary amine. If it is having 2 carbons, we can say that it is secondary amine. If it is having 3 number of carbons, we can say that it is tertiary amines. So primary amines are converted to secondary amines with the help of this alkyl halide. Okay. And if you react the same with again alkyl halide, it will produce tertiary amine. So these are all interconversions. So primary amine is converted to secondary amine, secondary amine is converted to tertiary amine. So the interconversion will be possible once you are doing the alkylation process. I think I am clear, right? Good. Coming to the next one. It is called acylation. Acylation. Alkylation, acylation. In the previous case, that is alkylation. Alkylation means hi Venkatapan, good afternoon. Welcome to Unacademy YouTube channel, Pawan. This is acylation. Acylation means adding of acyl halide. Adding of acyl halide. Suppose if I am taking a primary amine like this, it is a primary amine. It is a primary amine. But if you react this primary amine with acyl halide, acyl halide. What is acyl halide? CH3COCl. It is called as acyl halide. Once you are reacting it with acyl halide, then what is the product which is formed? The product is C2H5 bond, one hydrogen and one Cl will separate out. See here, one hydrogen and one Cl will separate out as HCl. Okay, it will eliminate, hydrogen chloride will eliminate. Then these two substances are reacts with each other like this. NH bond COCH3. This type of substance will be produced. Okay, it is called as N-ethyl ethanamide. It is called as N-ethyl ethanamide, of course. So once the primary amines, when it reacts with acyl halides, it will produce N-ethyl ethanamide. It is aliphatic amine. You can do the same chemical reaction with aromatic amines also. If I am taking an aromatic amine like aniline, it is called an aromatic amine, of course. It is called aniline. If I am taking an aromatic amine, again if I am reacting it with the same acetyl chloride, okay, in the presence of base here, also. Hi Bhargav, good afternoon, welcome to Unacademy. Hi Pawan. In the presence of base, again what will happen? One hydrogen from amine group and one Cl from acetyl group. These two are separates out in the form of HCl. Then what is the product which is formed? See, benzyl ring you can write as it is, and NH you can write as it is. Then COCH3 will turns like this. It is called as acid. Why? Because it is coming from acetyl. That's why you can write it as acid. Anilide. Acetanilide. It is called as anilide. Anil. It is actual anil. Aniline. Okay, it is coming from aniline. That's why you can write it as anil plus acid. It is coming from acetyl chloride. That's why it is called as acid plus anil plus ide it is. So acetanilide. It is called as acetanilide. So we have completed two important chemical properties: alkylation as well as acylation. Alkylation means you need to react the primary amines or secondary amines with alkyl halides. Then what will happen? Primary amines is converted to secondary. Finally, secondary is converted to tertiary. Now, this acylation in which acyl halide reacts to primary amine. Okay, coming to the next one. This is the next important chemical property. Very, very important. Carbyl amine test. Carbyl amine reaction or carbyl amine test. It is also called as isocyanide reaction. Isocyanide reaction. For all the students, those who are conducting the experiment of carbyl amine test in the laboratory, it is very interesting because in this particular reaction, a foul smell, very nasty smell will come out in the laboratory. Then definitely we will move out from the lab. There is no doubt at all. Definitely we will move out. Because see here, RNH2, it is called as amine, primary amine. Actually, this carbyl amine test is only meant for primary amines, but it is not for secondary amines and it is not for tertiary amines. That's why we can say that carbyl amine test is only meant for primary amines. It is not for secondary and not for tertiary. So primary amines, when it reacts with chloroform, you know about the chloroform, right? Chloroform CHCl3 and 3KOH. If you react these three elements, I'm giving a diagram. Suppose if you take a test tube in which first I am adding primary amine. First I am adding primary amine, but we don't know whether it is primary or secondary or tertiary, of course. And then what is the second chemical? Chloroform CHCl3. Again, if I am adding chloroform into this, okay, and finally I am adding KOH. So I need to take three different type of solutions in the test tube. And if you heat it, then what will happen? Or NC will be produced. It is called as isocyanide. Isocyanates are very, it is having very nasty smell, very foul smell. We can't bear that smell. So immediately we come out from the laboratory once the isocyanate will be released. Because the smell cannot be resisted by us. So the primary means when it reacts with chloroform and KOH, it will produce isocyanide. Okay, isocyanide is also called as carbylamine. That's why it is called as carbylamine test or isocyanide test. Once you are doing this experiment in the chemistry lab, definitely it will be very effective to all of your noses. No doubt about it. Okay. So this isocyanide, along with isocyanide, potassium chloride as well as water molecules will come out. Okay, isocyanide means NC. It is having which smell? Foul smell or unbearable smell or very nasty smell. But one important thing you have to remember for EAMCET point of view, that is this test is only meant for primary means, but we cannot test for secondary means as well as tertiary means. It is only meant for primary means. That's all. Coming to the next important chemical property. Is it clear, all of you? Yes, Bhargav, very good. Nice. Coming to the next one. Reaction with HNO2. HNO2 means it is called as nitrous acid. It is called as nitrous acid. You know HNO3. HNO3 means nitric acid. HNO2 means nitrous acid. HNO3 means nitric acid. Okay. Once you are reacting the primary means, again I am taking the same primary amine. Once you are taking the primary amine, when it reacts with nitrous acid like HNO2, in the presence of NaNO2 as well as HCl, in the presence of these two, what will happen? These primary amines will react with nitrous acid and produce one salt, like it is called azonium salt, diazonium salt it is. Once you are doing hydrolysis to this, it will produce ROH and nitrogen gas as well as HCl. So it will produce alcohol. It is also an interconversion. Primary amines are converting to alcohols. So primary amines are converting to alcohol. So one functional group is converting to other functional group. So we can say that it is an interconversion. So all these type of interconversions you have to keep in your mind for the competitive examinations, right? Coming to the next one. It is aliphatic amine. I am taking aromatic amine now. It is an aromatic amine. Benzene ring on which one NH2 group is there, right? Again, like as in the previous, here also I am reacting it with sodium nitrite and HCl at 0 to 5 degrees Celsius. That means you have to reduce the temperature at 5 degrees. It is somewhat difficult in a laboratory. Okay. So then, diazonium chlorides will again produced. N2 plus Cl minus. Like as in the previous, here also benzene diazonium chloride will be produced. Once you are reacting this benzene diazonium chloride with the copper chloride and HCl again, if you react it with, then what is the product which is formed? It will produce chlorobenzene. Of course, nitrogen and HCl will separate. So nitrogen will separate. So chlorobenzene will be formed. Chlorobenzene will be produced. That's all. These are all nothing but equals to one type of chemical reactions. These are all nothing but one type. The other type of chemical reactions are electrophilic substitution. You are very aware about the substitution reactions, right? So let us discuss the electrophilic substitution right now. We have only 7 minutes. Electrophilic substitution. What is the meaning of electrophile? Phile, philic means loving. Electrophile means it will affect or it will effective with electrons. It will effective with electrons. That is called as electrophilic substitution reaction. Okay, how the electrophilic substitutions will be going on? Let us discuss. Electrophilic means electrophile means you can write it like this. Okay, it should be substitute. Bromination. It is one of the important electrophilic substitution reaction. Okay. Aniline, it is called as aniline. When the aniline reacts with bromine, Bromination. Bromination means addition of bromine, adding of bromine. Of course, it is bromine water. Bromine reacts with water. Bromine water it is. Once you are reacting the aniline, once you are reacting the aniline with bromine water, then what is the product which is formed? What is the product? Hi Fahad, good afternoon. Good afternoon Fahad. When the aniline reacts with bromine, then it will produce. Then it will produce. It is aniline, of course. These three bromines will attach us with three hydrogens, and it will produce or it will liberate three HBRs. At this one bromine, at this one bromine, at this place, one other bromine will be attached. What is this place? Anyone can you guess? This is called ortho position. These two are called ortho positions. It is called para position. This is called as 2 comma. This is functional group. So it is first carbon, it is second carbon. Third, it is fourth. Fifth, it is sixth. So it is called as 2 comma 4 comma 6 tribromo. Why? Because three bromines have been attached on the benzene ring. That's why we can say like tribromo 2 comma 4 comma 6 tribromo aniline. What is the color of this 2,4,6 tribromylene? It is purely a white color precipitate will separate out at the bottom of the test tube. At the bottom of the once you are treating the aniline with bromine, automatically the test tube is having a white color precipitate which is at the bottom of this test tube. Then just simply by observing the color of the color of the compound, you can easily guess whether it is 2,4,6 tribromylene or not. This is called bromination. Clear? Bromination means aniline reacts with bromine. Automatically it will produce 2,4,6 tribromylene. It is one of the electrophilic substitution reaction. Coming to the other electrophilic substitution reaction, that is nitration. Nitration. What does it mean? Bromination means addition of bromine. Nitration means addition of nitric acid. Addition of nitric acid. Bromination means addition of bromine. Chlorination means addition of chlorine. But nitration means addition of nitric acid. HNO3 in the presence of sulfuric acid at about 150 degrees Celsius. Once you are treating the aniline with nitric acid at about 150 degrees Celsius, then what will happen? What are the products which are formed? Aniline as it is, but at the para position, one nitro group will be attached. In the same way, at meta position also one nitro group will be attached. Again in the same way, yes, is somewhat easy, good. Ortho nitroaniline will also be produced. So on the para position, on the meta position, and on the ortho position, in all the three positions the nitro group will be attached. That is the magic in this equation. So once you are doing the nitration to this aniline, in all the normally only either ortho position or either para position will be substituted by the electrophiles. But in this nitration, some magic will be done. What is that? On ortho position, on meta position, and on para positions, the nitro groups. In all the positions, the nitro group has been attached. Okay. But one thing you have to remember: this para position is having only 51 percentage. But this meta position is having only 47 percentage, whereas the remaining 2 percentage is for orthonitro not benzene, orthonitro aniline. So the major components are para as well as meta, but not ortho here. Okay. And coming to the last one, we have only 2 minutes. Within these 2 minutes, we will cover the last chemical property also. Yes, let us start. So alkylation is over, acylation is over, bromination is over, nitration is over, reaction with HNO is also over. Now this is the last one, that is sulfonation. It is called as sulfonation. Bromination means addition of bromine, chlorination means addition of chlorine, nitration means addition of nitric acid. But what is the meaning of sulfonation? Sulfonation means addition of sulfuric acid. Addition of sulfuric acid. What is the product which is formed when you are reacting the aniline with sulfuric acid? See, NH3 plus and HSO4 minus will be attached. That means a salt substance will be produced here. But once you are treating this at approximately 453 to 473 Kelvin, then the complete water molecules will be eliminated. Okay, water molecules will be eliminated and it will be rearranged. It will be rearranged like this. How it will be rearranged? See, bond NH2 as it is Helium will be produced and SO3H group will be attached to the para position. So it is called as para amino benzene sulfonic acid. Para amino benzene sulfonic acid. It is called as para amino benzene sulfonic acid. That's all. After this, our chapter is over. Organic compounds which is containing nitrogen. In 2 sessions, we have completed these 2 important concepts. Okay, our time is over. Today's session I will complete at this moment. Tomorrow, that means in the next session, we will discuss about the interconversions. How the interconversions, that means one functional group is converted to other functional group. How it will be done? Let us discuss in the next session. Until then, keep watching my all the sessions. Thank you very much.